Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with yet another part of my CD collection. Probably the last part I'm going to be recording for today, so I'm trying to get at least 2-3 parts done at a time. We're just about finished with my first room, and then I will finally get on to the next one, and then hopefully I can fly through that as quickly as possible. I don't know, it's going to be a lot of parts, and I apologize ahead of time, and then eventually we're going to get to the vinyls and the tapes, which won't take as long, hopefully. So yes, let's get this underway. First up, Burn the Priest. This is pretty much pre-Lamb of God, before they changed their name to Lamb of God. Mantis, Sleep in Your Grave. Got this for $1 at the Half Price Books outlet store. Essentially, this is the band that won. There was a contest years ago on MTV, I guess, where if the person won, then their band would get, they would pay for them to do an album, and this was essentially what came of it. Pretty good metalcore, and this band I love. Mutiny Within. This is their self-titled album. The only one that I believe they've put out. I think they recorded a second one, but it's not been put out because they split up at one point, and now supposedly they're back together. I really don't know the whole story yet, but yeah, the track 5, Forsaken. Check that song out. Fucking amazing song. Then we have Chimera, Pass Out of Existence. This is the self-titled, I do believe. Yeah, self-titled. Sorry, I was trying to read the spine and wasn't working. This is The Age of Hell. Really good album. This was the first one that I ever got from them, and which tells me I've got these damn things out of order a little bit. But next up is Resurrection. And what is this? The Infection. Sorry. Get a little out of order, and it just throws me off. Next two are both, again, blind purchases from Half Price Books outlet stores, both $1 a piece. Dying Regret, The Price of Human Ruin, and Black Omen. Next up, we got God Forbid, Determination, and Gone Forever. 4, Constitution of Treason, Earth's Blood, and their last album before splitting up, Equilibrium. Really saddened to hear that they had split up. I really enjoyed them, and this is the only album I will probably ever buy from this band. I cannot stand their stuff normally, but for whatever reason, I really liked this album. Sempiternal by Bring Me the Horizon. Like I said, I really enjoyed this album for some reason. The House of Wolves. Really good song. Like I said, only album I'm probably ever going to buy from them. This is Wrench in the Works, Decrease, Increase. Himza, Hail Horror. Carnivore, self-titled. No explanation necessary. And of course, Retaliation. This is Death Beast, The Awakening. And I believe, I'm trying to think if this was a limited release. Yeah, this was limited to 666 copies. I got number 189. Put out by Barbarian Wrath. Good label. They put out some quality shit, believe me. Next up, another band, don't really need any introduction. Everybody knows who this band is. Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Vulgar Display of Power. Far Beyond Driven. The Great Southern Trendkill. Reinventing the Steel. And then, of course, I also picked up Damage Plan, Newfound Power. Up, Wizard with I believe this self-titled, pretty good black and thrash from what I can remember from it. I haven't listened to it in forever. Violence, Eternal Nightmare. This is the 2-disc reissue. If I could get the damn thing to flip around there. There we go. Yeah, like I said, 2-disc reissue. This is comes with Live at Slim, San Francisco, 12/14 of 2001. We have Oppressing the Masses, Super Joint Ritual, A Lethal Dose of American Hatred. Racer X, Street Lethal, featuring Scott Travis from Judas Priest on drums. Exhorder, Two from the Vault. This is The Law and Slaughter in the Vatican. I would really love to get these on separate discs, but until then, I have to settle for that, as well as this one here. Annihilator, Alice in Hell, and Never Neverland. Hate these two from the Vault things, but the good thing is, technically, same way with the Exhorder set, both albums have their own individual disc, so that's a good thing. But at the same time, I would rather have two separate cases. That's just the way I am. Bifrost, Pagan Reality, and Myth History. And then we have Nail Bomb, Proud to Commit Commercial Suicide. I still got to get the self-titled, I do believe. The only I ever put out 2 albums. This is Sanctity, Road to Bloodshed, Sepultura, Schizophrenia, Beneath the Remains, classic stuff. Morbid Visions. We have Arise, which actually was the first album that I heard stuff from with, of course, their cover of Orgasmatron, and I think the title track were the first 2 songs that I ever actually heard from Sepultura and that actually got me to listen to them. Chaos AD. How in the hell did that get in mixed with the Sepultura? I'll show that one last. Sorry about that. That was a complete surprise. I don't know how the hell that got mixed in there. Roots. Never thought I would buy that album, but I actually listened to a few songs from it. Kind of liked it. Thought, what the fuck, I'll find it cheap and buy it. And I got this one free from Hell's Headbangers one time. Roar Back. It's actually a pretty good album. I don't know. I may give post Max Cavalera Sepultura a shot. This is the one that I had no idea why the hell it was mixed in with my Sepultura CDs. This is Blind Delusion, The Sane Asylum. Yeah, no freaking clue how that got in there. Again, another band everybody knows, but this right here, this stack, only albums I'm ever going to own from them. Don't care for anything else that they've put out. I don't care what anybody says, this is going back to their old sound. No, sorry. Anything past these ones that I have right here, not going to happen. I'm sorry. Metallica, Kill 'Em All. Ride the Lightning. And this is a Music for Nations Creeping Death and Jump in the Fire. Kind of like a... Basically, this is the Creeping Death, I guess, single, and it contains the 12-inch EP Jump in the Fire. I found this cheap at like a half-price books, and pretty interesting stuff. Yeah. Master of Puppets, And Justice for All, and the one that I heard the most of and what got me into the band, self-titled or the Black Album, whatever you want to call it. And we have Dungeon, Arise to Power, and One Step Beyond. I know it seems strange to have like all this kind of thrash and then you have a little bit of power metal mixed in, but this is just kind of how they were in the rack whenever I put them there, because these were all bands that either are split up or I only want certain amounts from them, so I have them in a special rack, so it's whatever. Hollow's Eve, History of Terror. Basically, I guess a complete collection. This is a 4-disc set. Also has a DVD in it and a live album. Then we have Liege Lord, Burn to My Touch, and Master Control. Crimson Glory, self-titled. This is the Metal Mind reissued, limited to 2,000 copies. I got number 1670. And again, we have Transcendence. Again, another Metal Mind reissue. This one is number 1747. These guys, fucking amazing metal band. I believe they just recently gotten back together and are supposed to be working on some new material, I do believe. Grim Reaper, See You in Hell. Steve Grimmett, amazing vocalist in my opinion. I actually love the Onslaught album that he was on. I really enjoy that one. Fear No Evil. And Rock You to Hell. Classic metal, in my opinion. You owe it to yourself to check out Grim Reaper. If you really want a song to listen to, just listen to this title track, To See You in Hell. That scream at the end, oh my god, how he does that, I do not know. Next, we have Bitch with Be My Slave, and this also contains the Damnation Alley EP. Really good traditional metal band. And then we got The Bitch Is Back. And then this is a group that I really love. Especially this first album from them. They were amazing, all-female metal band. Rock Goddess, self-titled. Do yourself a favor, check this out. Freaking amazing. There's not a bad song on this album. This is pretty much, in my humble opinion, a flawless album. And then you got their next one, Hell Hath No Fury. More female-fronted metal here with Warlock, Burning the Witches, and True as Steel. And the first one that I picked up from them, Triumph and Agony. Just got one more to get. I just got to track that damn thing down. Next up, Heaven and Hell, live at Radio City Music Hall. Rest in peace, Dio. Love me some Dio era Sabbath. So pretty much this is Sabbath, but not under the Sabbath name. And then, of course, the album that they released, The Devil You Know. And this is a exclusive bonus DVD that came with the album. Bonus Best Buy exclusive DVD, Making of The Devil You Know. And then this is the Live in Europe album that they put out. And last but not least, for this particular part of the collection, we have Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow. Rainbow Rising. On Stage. And of course, the classic Long Live Rock and Roll. This is Down to Earth. Difficult to Cure. Straight Between the Eyes. Bent Out of Shape. And last but not least, Live in Munich 1977. Yeah, my Rainbow collection is definitely lacking, so I've got to finish that one up as well. There's a lot of collections that I really need to finish, but as you can see, I've got a ton of shit and always got a huge want list. It's never ending. This collection is just going to keep growing and growing, so... But yeah, that'll do it for this part. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and until next time, stay brutal.